Okay, much to my dismay, the parts actually got here for the W235 windrower. Yeah, not dismay, yeah, I guess it would be dismay. I'm trying to use big words because I'm stupid and I'm trying to educate myself on big words so that I impress people. That's right. Okay, that's not true. Y'all know that's not true, right? It's not true. I don't care if I impress anybody, to be honest with you. I am's who I am's. Whoop. So the nice thing is I'll actually be able to do some work here, and I've been a little bit upset for the last couple of days because this damn thing, I should have just ordered it when I didn't order it. It's my neglect. That's why it failed in the way that it did, because I neglected buying the part. Because I'm a dummy. Sometimes I'm a dummy. Damn it. I just got a text message from someone. And, that's okay. I could tell you the one text message that I thought it was pretty funny. And I don't know why, but people keep sending me these sick little emails. I guess because they like me that much. Okay. Alright, so fine. We're going to throw these little metric bolts all over the place because I can't get this stupid thing apart. You can't see what I'm doing, I guess. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I was just struggling with because you're probably interested. You see this little red thing here? That goes like that. That's a lockout so that it can't accidentally get removed. So if you're messing with one of these things, here's the new one, by the way, and it has the part number right on it, and that's the right part number. Just make sure that your little red gizmo here, this one's actually nicer. It's got a little grippy for your fingers because it's really hard to get your hand on there. So let's see what I got here. Oh yeah, always keep her satisfied. Get rock hard results without RX. Wow, should I click on the link? I'm going to click on the link because I'm morbidly curious. Hold on. It says, treat erectile dysfunction completely with max libido. Yeah, no, I don't need max libido. You can ask my wife. She'd be like, yeah, no, it's okay. It's good. It's all good. Anyway, yeah. So, alright, so I'm going to put this thing in here. I can't show you where I can show you where it goes as soon as I get it on there because I do have to have both hands on it to do it. Okay, so here's where it goes. This isn't a very hostile neighborhood, right? I mean, this is like downtown holy hell. Downtown. Yeah, and this thing here, that's supposed to clip it on, but I don't think it does. Well, maybe it does, I don't know. Anyway, so that's how this thing gets on there. I got 2 bolts that have to go on. I gotta see on the back side of this. Oh yeah, there is a spot. There is a spot, what do you know? So let's see if we can get the little United spot on there. Yeah. If you know what United spot is, you'd be laughing like hell about it. Because it's funny stuff. Okay, well, let's see. Maybe it'll turn. Oh, God! Okay. I think it's easier if I just, shut this off here. Let me shut this off and I'll get to it in a second there because it's a pain in the ass. So this thing here just goes onto this right here like a so. Alright, so that goes up and around, and then this gets on here like so. There's a bolt that goes in here. So like that. And it clips in just like that. See that? And grabs the said bolt. This said bolt, and you screw that sucker fast like a so. Now that's supposed to hold it in place, supposed to anyway. So let me get my little, I'm going to try and do this with y'all watching because, I know some people think that I don't actually wrench on stuff. I think it's funny. Yeah, I love it when people say, I thought this was a farming channel. All this guy ever does is fix stuff. Well, if you ain't fixing stuff, you're not doing much. And it takes a lot to get over 3,700 acres once, and it takes a lot more to get over it twice. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, oh come on you dirty little dog. Is it going to go on? Yes, yes sir it is. And then we'll get the other one. See, now they gave me 2 new bolts for this. And the whole exciting part about this is it going to work when I'm done? That's what excites me. It's like, oh man, you do all this work, right? You wait for the part, you wait for everything to go the way it's supposed to go, and then does it actually read? Now I know there was a computer inside that little sensor there, and it's a switching board, and I think what happened was it actually shorted itself out and ruined it, and ruined the, oh yeah, don't you lose that. Hold on a second here, I'll get this off. You're going to be shakier than shaky. Just call you shakies. If you've ever been to the Philippines, you know what a shakies is. So, there you go. If you've never been to the Philippines, you know what a shakies isn't. Shakies. Get it, get them tight. Now, it didn't come with any what do you call it? Think about this, Wesley. Dielectric grease for the plug. So I don't know what the deal is there, but anyway, I'm going to see if I can get that sucker put on there. It didn't. I think that is broke off, to be honest with you. It looks like it's tapered, but there's nothing there to hold it, right? I don't know. It is tapered, so why the hell won't that? I can't even turn that damn thing, so what is going on there? No, it's in there. So, well, we're not going to worry about it. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to wire tie it. So first things first, let me get this thing here put on, because I can, just like a so, and then you take that little, I heard it snap, and then you take the little red gizmo here, right? This little red guy. Of course, the little red gizmo won't go on. I gotta put you down. Okay, alright, so I got these wire ties. I used to call them zip ties, and to be honest with you, I like the term zip tie or wire tie anyway. Let me see if I can get these up in here. Who knows? Let me climb up here again. You can look at my ugly mug while you do so. It's only a 5-foot climb. Alright, so there's a couple of things here that concern me. One is the fact that thing should be like that, and if I do that, it's not going to work. But if I do that, alright, so I'm talking to myself, and I'll show you what I've done when I'm done. Hold on here, let me look at my ugly mug grunting and groaning here for a few seconds. It's not going to hurt anything. At least I'm honest, right? Try to be honest. Yeah. Keep me honest, Lord. Oh, Lord. Won't you buy me? Okay. And I think I'm going to put 2 of them on, because you really want to limit the movement of it. That's all. God, I just wonder. Tired of wondering. As I wonder. Okay. God darn you. I think it just wanted to be a pain in the ass now, didn't it? Hear the zip? That's why I call them zip ties. I know there's a lot of people that call them wire ties. Okay, before I get started, the symptoms were a flashing yellow icon, like a warning icon, and the fan was running high speed. So when it did that, I knew there was something wrong. I didn't know what it was. I had to go investigate. So I had gone through the diagnostics, and the diagnostic said, "Hey Wesley, your fan speed is low," which I knew to be false, because the fan speed couldn't be low because it was roaring. I mean, this thing was whoosh, blowing air all the time. So I knew it was something wrong. And we ran it anyway because I didn't realize that it wouldn't do the regen on the exhaust. And I knew that it was cooling, and it was really non-essential sensor, if you ask me. But with the reburn or the regeneration, it has to be 100% or it won't do it. And that's when it defueled and shut me down. So let's say we turn this thing on here, and we'll see what happens. I've got a warning sign right there. I got that warning. It is starting up. As you can see, it is running through its startup procedure, and I'm hoping that that thing just shuts off, but I don't think it will until I clear the codes. So this thing gets to its full potential there, and we'll say okay to start. Exhaust filter is restricted. We hit the OK. Load settings. Okay, so it's telling me that it's restricted. I don't know how it would know because it's not running. And is it loading? Please wait. So I gotta please wait. But so far I've only gotten one warning, which is I already know about. Engine derated, exhaust filter restricted, and okay. So I don't have that sensor, that 7 sensor thing complaining. Alright. So now I've got that, and what I'm engine power limited, step park, okay. Okay, I already know this. So we go here and we do this. Exhaust filter restricted, exhaust filter cleaning is required. Perform exhaust filter cleaning when possible. Okay. So I've done step 1 and I'm doing step 2 right now. And hopefully it doesn't abort. Oh, there it goes. Engine power limited. Start park filter. Okay, so it's preparing. Excellent. So you see this? This guy right here, that is my exhaust gas temperature. That is meaning that it is running its regen. So in a few seconds here, it's preparing to clean it. So what it's going to do is it's going to bring the temperature up. You know, it's going to bring the temperature up to operating temperature, which it is now running at 1800 RPMs. My fan is doing its thing on and off, so that's working now. And when it starts to clean, I'll bring you back in and I will show you what it's doing, because let me tell you, buddy, that thing is going to get hot. And I've turned my AC on, so I like it at about 72, 73 degrees. So we can get rid of that. So when this thing here gets to that point, I'll turn you back on and you can see what it does, and I'll show you the heat coming off of this exhaust. No, it's not a Massey Ferguson that's going to burn up either. This is a Deere Jones. Okay, so it has prepared to clean the filter. Exhaust filter cleaning is in process. It's going to take 38 minutes to burn that off. So my understanding of this thing is to burn cleaner emissions. There's a thing called a particulate filter in there. Uh-oh. Turbocharger, compressor, inlet sensor, communication fault, troubleshooting required. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I don't need that. Inlet sensor. I wonder if I bumped it. I may have bumped it. Well, anyway. So there's a particulate filter. So any of the raw fuel that comes out of this exhaust is captured in this particulate filter. And when the particulate filter gets loaded enough, then it sends a signal to the ECU to run a burn. Now, that burn is diesel fuel that is superheated. It's set on fire within that particulate filter, and it burns all the raw fuel. So you don't have raw exhaust going out the tailpipe. So you don't have raw exhaust going out the tailpipe. So they burn more fuel to burn the raw fuel that has been collected and releases all that into the atmosphere. So this is supposed to be efficient in keeping our air quality clean, which to me I think is bullshit, because the United States seems to be the only country that wants to have clean air, and the rest of the world says up yours, and that's the end of that. But anyway, this is what we have to deal with. Well, I guess the European Union does too, but China and all the rest of those Southeast Asian countries, they don't give a rat's ass about how they pollute the air. Anyway, I got Joe Dirt coming back. I had to beat. Okay, so I want you to look at the distortion, the heat distortion that you can see. I'm hoping you can see it through the camera. If you can't see it, you're just going to have to look through the and on the widescreen or the full screen on your computer and take a close look, but there is a lot of heat, and it's just distorting the silo, making it look like it's going to fall over. No, actually it is. So I'll come down here. It's running at 1800 RPMs because that's what it does to do the regen. And you would not believe the heat coming off of this thing. Right up in there, you can see it, where the couplers are that run in the diesel fuel. There's a thermal coupler there as well. That turbocharger is hot as a son of a bitch. Woo! I'm sure the EGR valve is pumping through. There is a sensor that I may have bumped right on top there. I'll have to take a look at it.